All right, we're back. NVIDIA has surged more than 50% to start the year, helped to drive the recent rebound in the chip space overall. Deutsche Bank, though, still slightly cautious on that stock. They say the fundamentals remain challenged. Shares are fully valued. We've made it our call of the day. Josh, you own it. There's been so much optimism around it, including from you. Just felt like when I saw this call, reiterating a hold, just tapping the brakes a little bit, if you will, was worth discussing. What do you think?
It is worth discussing because it's an expensive stock. The thing is, it's never been a cheap stock, even having been cut in half with all the other technology stocks over the last year. Even at those levels, it wasn't selling at a discount. But that didn't stop it from being up 55% year to date this year. So there are other things at play with these types of names where they capture people's imagination and they put people in a position to capitalize on a trend. And that has been the story of NVIDIA over the last 10 years. Way before people were excited about AI, they were excited about the cloud. They were excited about machine learning. They were excited about crypto, all of the metaverse, all of the next generation cutting edge technologies seem to revolve around nonlinear computing. In other words, GPUs. And NVIDIA is the king in that space. So this stock does, from time to time, get caught up in excitement. You have to decide, I'm a trader in NVIDIA, and I'm going to fade it when it gets out of control to the upside, and then try to capitalize when it gets crushed. Or you have to decide, you know what? I think this is a long-term compounder. I think they will be dominant over their end markets for years, if not decades to come. And I'm willing to grin and bear the ups and downs, not get too excited when it rallies, not get too despondent when it sells off. The latter is what I've chosen to do since 2015 when I first pulled the trigger on a buy. And that's where I still am with this. So I get that a lot of excitement is already priced in, but people need to understand. They said that about Tesla before it ran up to almost $1 trillion market cap. That it was too, overvalued or expensive. Like, stocks will defy your opinion of what they should be trading at based on fundamentals. It's why this game is so hard. So you have to balance those two opposing ideas in your head at the same time, or choose not to play and go sit and buy Intel and wish you were dead. And go sit and buy Intel and wish you were dead. Like, those are your options here. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, after delivering flowers, that's how you leave that?
With those pot shots.
That was not a pot shot.
I didn't say your name.
Lapse of reason.
Jennifer.
A nuclear explosion.
All right. I want to finish this conversation by just addressing quickly AMAT, which reports tonight, which you recently sold. Or not that recently, but you did sell it.
Right.
So do you have any thoughts for our viewers ahead of the number tonight in overtime?
I mean, because we don't own it anymore, I'm not that heavily involved. But the reason we sold it, hopefully made a smart decision, and it shows up in the numbers, which was there was limited earnings growth ahead, and it was trading at a full valuation. And this is where I think you need to parse through the semis, and you need to say either there's significant earnings growth, or it's trading a very compelling multiple. So we held Teradyne because there was very compelling earnings growth there. We held Intel because it was very compelling valuation there, and AMAT didn't have either of those. So it was kind of just fine, and we thought that it was at its full valuation. We didn't think it was going to trade down significantly, but if it did, we would have been willing to bring it back, to buy it back.
All right. Up next, Mike Santoli will join us for his midday word. We're back right after this.